Good day. Our topic for today is circumference of the circle, Mathematics 5, Week 8, Quarter 3. Our objectives: visualizes the circumference of a circle, measure the circumference of a circle using appropriate tools, derive a formula in finding the circumference of a circle, find circumference of a circle, and solve routine and non-routine problems involving circumference of the circle. So let us review the parts of the circle. Diameter, line that passes through the center of the circle and divides the circle into two equal parts. Next, radius, line that passes through the center of the circle and the half of the circle. The other one, which is circumference, is the distance around the circle. For our learning task number 1, you may trace the circumference of the following objects using a blue ball pen or any color pencil. So we have 1 to 4. Next, look at the length of a diameter of each circle below. Each circle has been rolled. Who wants to find its circumference? You may study the table. So, circle A with the length of diameter of 1 cm, estimated circumference about 3 and 1 over 6 or about 3.16. The ratio of circumference to diameter is 3.16 over 1, which is 3.16. In letter B, in circle B, 2 cm, the length of diameter, about 6 and 1/3 or 6.33, the estimated circumference, 6.33 over 2 or 3.165 is our ratio of circumference to diameter. For our letter C, with 4 cm length of diameter, estimated circumference 12.5, and the ratio to circumference to diameter is 3.125. So for our learning task number 2, what you need: 4 cans of different sizes, ruler. So steps: first, measure the diameter of each can using your ruler. Number 2, complete the table below. From can 1, 2, 3, and 4, you will get the diameter of it. Then you may also get the radius of it in cm. And you will solve the circumference of it in cm also. So take a look again our chart above. The ratio of the circumference to the diameter of a circle is the same for any circle and is equivalent to the number 5, which is approximately 3.14 as shown in the 4th column of the table above. Pi is spelled as P-I and is read as P-I-E or phi. Since pi is equals to C, circumference, D, diameter, and D is equals to 2R, then circumference is pi D or C is equals to 2 pi R, where D is the diameter and R is the radius. We have derived the formula for the circumference of a circle using the cross product rule. So here, pi over 1 is equals to C over D. Then pi times D is equal to 1 times C. Cross multiply pi D over 1, then 1C over 1 become pi D equals to C. Since D is equals to 2R, to radius, we can replace D from pi D and C with 2R. Pi D is equals to C, going to 5 times 2R equals to C. After rearranging this, it will result to 2 pi R equals to C. Example: given a circle with a radius R of 5 centimeter diameter is 2 times radius. So the diameter of the given circle is 2 times 5 cm is equal to 10 cm. Circumference is times pi times diameter, and pi is approximately 3.14. Therefore, the circumference of the given circle is 3.14 times 10 centimeter is equal to 31.4 centimeter. We can also use another formula for circumference, which is 2 times pi r times radius. We can also use another formula for circumference, which is 2 times pi times radius, and it will result to the same circumference. 2 times 3.14 times 5 centimeter is equals to 31.4 centimeter. Note that the circumference has the same unit as its radius or diameter. Thus, in this example, the unit of the radius is centimeter, therefore, the unit of its circumference is also centimeter. Given a circle with diameter of 48 inches, r is d divided by 2, so the r of the given circle is 48 inches divided by 2 is equal to 24 inches. C is 2 times pi times r, therefore, the circumference of the circle is 2 times 3.14 times 24 inches is equal to 150.72 inches. We can also use the other formula, which is C is equals to pi times d, to compute for the circumference of the circle. 1.14 times 48 inches is equal to 150.72 inches. We have now learned how to find the circumference using the derived formula. It is now time to apply it in real-world problems. Take a look at the problem below. Rimuru Tempest has built a circular pond in the Jura Tempest Federation as a part of their beautification project. The pond has a diameter of 20 meters. What is the distance around the pond? What are the steps needed to solve this problem? To solve this problem, let us have the following steps. Step 1. Read and understand. What is asked in the problem? The distance around the pond. What do you know of the problem? The diameter of the pond is 20 meters. Step 2. You may plan. What must be done to solve the problem? The term distance around refers to the circumference, and therefore, we need to solve for that. Since C is equals to 5e and phi is approximately 3.14, the number sentence for this problem is 3.14 times 20 is equal to C. Step 3. Solve and answer. Carry out the plan and write the final answer. 3.14 times 20 meter is equal to 62.80 meter. The circumference of the circular pond is 62.80 meters. Step 4. You may check. Is the answer correct? We check by division. You can see that it is correct since the quotient match the given diameter. For our learning task number 3, solve the circumference of each circle and fill in the radius and diameter below the circle. What you're going to do is to give the radius, diameter, and you may solve for the circumference. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 numbers. Now, solve routine and non-routine problem involving circumference of a circle. Let us see the steps. Step 1. Read and understand. What is asked in the problem? What do you know of the problem? Step 2. Plan. What must be done to solve the problem? Step 3. Solve and answer. Carry out the plan and write the final answer. And for our step 4, check is the answer correct. And now for our learning task number 4, solve the given problems. Problem number 1. Pandora walked around the circular pool. The circular pool has a diameter of 3 meters. What is the distance that Pandora has walked? You may do step 1. Read and understand what is asked in the problem. What do you know of the problem? Step 2. You may plan what must be done to solve the problem. Step 3. Solve and answer. Carry out the plan and write the final answer. Step 4. You may check is the answer correct? The same with problem number 2. And now for our learning task number 5. Now that you know how to solve different types of problems involving circumference, it is time for you to answer this problem on your own. Use the 4-step plan. I will read number 1 for you. A car tire has a radius of 20 cm. How far will it go with 120 turns? Number 2, how far does a wheel of 50 cm diameter travel if it makes 750 revolutions? 3, how much greater is the circumference of a circle with a radius of 10 meter than a circle with a diameter of 10 meter? And 4 and 5, wall rose is circular and has a diameter of 760 kilometer. Levi wishes to travel around it. How long is the distance that he will travel? If Levi wants to travel for 2,000 kilometers around the wall, at least how many times does he need to travel around it? Answer for these questions should be a whole number. Okay, let us see the solution for each problem. And that's all for today. See you in our next video.